Hey guys, it's Alkaline here, and today's video is going to be like a wee story time video. Talking about something that really happened when I was younger. I've told a story about it to a couple of people, and sometimes people think, why are you not embarrassed to talk about that? That's quite embarrassing, but I was a wee lad at the time when it happened, and I thought, now that when I think about it later on, and now, it's funny as hell. I think it's funny, and my dad and all that think it's funny. Well, so it's actually talking about. I was around about. It was when I was about either 3 years old or maybe 5. Around that age area. Me and my family, we'd went for like a wee holiday, a wee getaway, in a wee town here in Scotland called Millport. It's like the only wee town on Great Cumbria, the island of Great Cumbria. That's the kind of North Ayrshire area. If you know Scotland at all, you know where I'm talking about. But anyway, what I was going to say is, we were in as I said, we getaway, just the family. And but there was this like big fountain. There was like a massive fountain in the middle of the town or whatever. So we were just sitting about there, having sit down, have something to eat. Quite a thing. Now, what I've been told, because I can't really remember the specifics of what was said and stuff like that, but what was said is I was sitting eyeing up this fountain. And I'm like, yeah, fountain. And apparently, my mum and my dad says, don't even think about it. Just don't even think about it. But me being a wee bairn, a wee Wayne, wee kid, didn't listen. No, didn't listen. So I've decided I'm going to jump into this fountain. So that's what I did. Jumped right in. Soaked from head to toe. Right? Luckily, they had to change of clothes. I can't remember why we had to change of clothes. I think we were there for a weekend or something like that, so we had to clothes for the next day as well. But anyway, we had to change of clothes, and my mum was like, oh my god, we've got to change you. Right? So started to change. One of the things is like you go to this towel, put it on you, get this fucking stuff off, and get you changed. So, in the middle of getting changed, little me decided, right, now have no clothes on, I'm gonna run. Right, and I bolted. I got away from my mum. Don't ask me how, cause I can't remember how I got away from my mum. Got away from her, ran all the way down the street, just naked. I was going to say balls out naked, but I was like a little kid. I hadn't, But anyway, off I went, walking around, and straight away my mum's shouting to my dad, go and get him. So my dad is chasing me down the street in Millport. And I decide I've finished running in a straight line. I'll turn and I'll run straight in this pub or bar or whatever you might call it, a pub. And I'll run straight into the pub. Naked as a jaybird, if that's the expression. I think that's one of the expressions. But right into the bar, naked as a jaybird, with my dad coming in behind me, fucking say, come here you wee bastard. So for everybody on the street, just looked as if my dad was chasing this fucking naked kid down the road and ran into the fucking pub. And everybody just stopped and stared at my dad, because I'm not going to stare at me. You know what I mean? I just ran in like a little kid fucking running, fucking ass naked. They're not going to fucking sit and stare at me. But my dad came in straight behind me, and everybody just kind of looked up through their tables and like looked at my dad and said, "What the fuck is going on?" Where my dad's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. And he grabbed me and he fucking said, "Get fucking." Where by this point, when I came up and gave him like a change of clothes, my dad's grabbed me and he's took me and he's got me changed in like the bathrooms or whatever, and I've came out and everybody's like just looking, and my dad's like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, I need a pint now, give me a pint." Everybody was like, "Oh my god, that was unbelievable, I cannot believe that happened." And I kind of forgot about it until like a few years ago, and my dad had, we're sitting talking, my dad told us about that. I was sitting in his house with catalepsy, and we just kind of started talking, telling old stories and stuff like that, and my dad's told that story, and I was like, "Oh my god, I forgot all about that, I couldn't remember that at all." But as soon as he told me, like, he kind of started to come back and stuff. But he came around and everybody in the pub at the time was just, they're just like shocked. They didn't know what to say. They didn't, you know what I mean? So that was all fine. And after I was sitting for a while, my dad had a wee drink, and we had a Coke, and my sister had something. If my sister was there, she probably would have been there because I was around about 5, so my sister would have been born. And that was all fine, right? Nothing was really, got me changed. We had a wee drink, we went back out, we would go to the B&B or wherever we were staying with. That was fine, that was it. All it was thought was, that's a funny wee antidote. No, that's not the right word. There's a funny wee story for us to tell in the future and have a good laugh at. Which turns out it fucking was. I thought it was like hysterical to even think about me doing that when I was a wee boy. But here's the thing, when I was round about, I think I was about 16, when I was like 16 or something, I'm not too sure what age I was, but we went back to Millport, and we went just walking about, me and my dad were walking about, and we saw the pub, and never thought anything yet, my dad never thought anything yet, so it was, want to go get something to drink? I was like, aye, let's go. So we went to this pub, the pub, which, if you remember, when I was a wee boy, I ran in fucking naked, but we went in, we gained a second thought, ordered the drinks, and it was the guy behind the bar who was serving. He was taking our order and stuff like that, but then he was looking at my dad. He was kind of looking at my dad to say, "I know you." But then nothing was, nothing was really said, and I was like, whatever, if I would. But I was sitting down, and he came over. I think it was about 5 minutes past or something. And the barman had came over, and he was an older man. He came over and said, "Now I remember where I've seen you before," to my dad. I was like, "Aye, have I done some work for you or something?" Because my dad was a painter, and my dad went to Millport quite a few times himself to do some work. So my dad put it, "Well, have I done some work for you or whatever?" He's like, "No." He's like, "It was years ago. I'm sure, did you not come running in here chasing after your boy who was fucking naked? Who ran in here naked?" And my dad kind of stopped and looked at him and just started laughing. He's like, "Aye, that was me." And he pointed at me and goes, "And that's him." And the barman just looked at him and said, "You down into this pub naked when you're a wee boy." Now, this is about fucking 11 years later. And this man, one, recognised my dad. If he recognised me, it'd be weird, because I'd changed a lot, and I had clothes on. But yeah, he recognised my dad after like 11 years, which was, that was, what? Fucking, I can't remember people I met fucking last week, never mind 11 years ago. But anyway, sitting there, aye, that was him and that's my boy, and wait, I could laugh about it and not sit and talking about it and that. And he was a really nice man, he was. And it was just the way it happened. It was like 11 years later, and the guy just recognised my dad and goes, "I know you," and then 5 minutes later he kind of remembered where he knew him from. anything. But then after he said, "Oh, you run here, you have to run here naked," after that, he turned into this guy who was sitting at the end of the bar and says, "Oh, here," whatever his name was, I can't remember what his name was, but he's like, "Do you remember a good few years back, a guy came running here chasing after his boy, chasing after his wee boy running here naked?" The guy's like, he's like, "That's the man there, and that's the boy." And it was fucked up how, and this guy remembered what happened, and remember when my dad was, as soon as the barman said, "That's him there," the guy's like, "Fuck, so it is." And that's mental. I think that's fucking mental. How people, like, I can remember something like that, 'cause as I said, I can't remember things what I'd done or people I've met last week, never mind 11 years I wouldn't have fucking passed. So, that's some good ass memory. But yeah, that was just a wee story, like a wee story for my childhood. Did I make it, I don't know, did I give it justice on telling it? Possibly not, because I'm just getting used to doing this story time telling, or even telling stories on camera. So hopefully I did it just to that wee story justice, and yeah, hopefully. And to this day that will still be a memory that I have, even though it's not a proper memory, I can't, but the actual story will always stick with me now. Because my dad told me, and it was like, oh my god, that was like, not want to say embarrassing, but that was the funniest shit I've ever heard. And I always have that, and my mum knows it as well, so it's like, my mum's told it, my dad's told it, fucking everybody's told it. Even myself, I'm telling the internet the story, you know. And that's the thing, that story itself, because it was like one of the it was one of the moments in life that it's worth remembering, and it's something that will like make you smile, because it's like, it is a funny situation, it will make you smile. It's one of those stories, and I thought it was a really good fucking story when it came to like, about a story between like about me and my dad as well, which is why my dad passed away 2 years ago. And that story was actually in the speech, his funeral speech, a party anyway, was talking about that and how he used to like, how we'd have fun and stuff like that as a family, and me just embarrassing him because I was like that. But yeah, so in that story itself will stick with me. One of the stories will stick with me as well. Not just because it involved myself and my dad, it involved my mum as well, it involved us all. So it's one of these stories that will always stick with me. And I hope I'll never forget it, because it's just funny, and it reminds me that we all had fun when we were younger. We still have fun, don't get me wrong, we still have fun now, but that'll be one of the cornerstone stories that I'll always remember. But yeah, I'm not going to keep going on about it because it will get to me, you know. So what I'll do, I hope this is an entertaining bit. I hope it was. If you enjoyed the story in this video, hit that like button if you like. Subscribe for more if you enjoyed this and you enjoyed gameplay as well, because I do gameplay as well, mostly gameplay, but I'm going to try and do some more of these. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, see you.